EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards for number 11. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. On play action, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ryan.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
On the return, here's Agnew. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Lawrence will throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lawrence to Chenault for a Jaguar first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Robinson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Lawrence on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good from Santoso, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Back to Taylor on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
51, stop! 20!
Now it's Ryan. As this complete to Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now Ryan on first down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win,
And the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022. But the two-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville. And that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, check that! Get out! Wait!
Play action, Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of the game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
The 40. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky.
21.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
from the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball, and he's into the clear. 30. 10, and with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
Boy, what an incredible way to end the half. A chance for a late 3, but instead it turns into 6 points the other direction.
And how about the team that got the 6 points going in the other direction? They were thinking, I don't know if I even want to go into the locker room at the half. Head coach going to be upset. Instead, got to feel pretty good.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down catch from Michael Pittman Jr., and he really played like the guy the Colts thought that they were drafting in 2020 in the second round. How about 88 catches, 1,082 yards, 6 touchdowns, all were more than double than what he posted as a rookie.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Ryan. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, they'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and they get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan, he gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wide out.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 91 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
51.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Running straight ahead, Taylor stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Taylor. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Ready, ready.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Ryan. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football with a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Well, this was a very close